Hey, listen, what it do? What's going on? It's PernellBobby. I'm checking in from my iPad. Lost my phone last night in an Uber. I'm not gonna say lost because the angels are gonna bring it back to me today. Yeah, pray on that. That said, I want to talk to you today about the Cancer moon. The moon being in Cancer, what that means. In Pisces season, you have a lot of water energy in the sky. Okay, Pisces, surrender. Cancer moon, emotional resilience that has really been fortified by people playing the fuck out of you, by people honestly looking to make you think that what you do, how you feel, how you move, how you talk, especially um, how you feel that those public around you, in a sense, should surrender to your authentic feeling. And when I say for somebody else to surrender to your authentic feeling, what I really mean is with this energy in the sky, we have a moment with Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, and Mars in Aquarius to actually take action on what we value that we see from ourselves outside of ourselves. And what's happening right now is Cancer has really the ability to gaslight tremendously, but also for it's not just to gaslight, it's so that it can protect itself as a 16-year-old teenage girl who goes through hormonal, even violent, suicidal, as well as like extremely euphoric young love type feelings. All these feelings on a Cancer moon will happen, and Pisces loves the romanticism of that, especially with Jupiter in Pisces right now, Neptune in Pisces right now. You have this at the 22nd degree, from what I believe, which is like publicly we're loving this romance. And so what's going to happen? You might find people right now in this season that you want to be romantic with, that you want to be, allowing yourself to just embrace the feeling of being light, of being in surrender, of being in a 16-year-old emotional and chaotic and destructive and nurturing and loving and healing and rejuvenating energy of the youth. Let's say Cancer. When you experience this young joy of 16 years old and romancing and dating with people right now, what's going to happen is people are going to publicly look to fuck you, okay, on a psychological level, and they're going to make you think that what you're doing, how you feeling, the joy you experience is so illegal that instead of them surrendering and sacrificing, what I want to say is their own, let's say again, 16-year-old female insecurities, okay, literally exactly that. You're going to notice right now a very clear divide, all right? People are going to, right now, people are going to either divide and show you that they really respect you by not testing you and looking back at their own 16-year-old little Cancer moon female insecurities. They're going to look back at themselves and they're going to say, okay, Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, I value this outside perspective of like God looking at God through God's eyes at me, right? Knowing that I am an embodiment of God itself, all right, of the spirit. We have all this water energy of the ethereal spirit of the astric body, as well as, yeah, primarily of the astric body. So we have the moment to take ability to astro project ourselves outside of ourselves and witness the people around us. One category is going to take their insecurities for themselves and not going to project it on you, but they're going to feel open to surrender and sacrificing, actually sharing that with you if the space is given, because again, Cancer is a private sign. So it's like again, that 15, 16-year-old little girl who wants to lock herself in a room when she needs to deal with her shit and she doesn't really want to talk to anybody. There's nothing that anybody else can do. She needs to not be fucking bothered. And in reality, she's going to get bothered now by her mother, right? Or her best friend saying, hey, baby, it's going to be okay. Like, I saw yada, yada, yada. But she's just like, no, like, slam the door right now. I don't want to talk to nobody. And if the people that allow that space for you, that now us, you, me, whoever's watching, and the fucking gaslighters, and the people trying to play the hell out of you, they're going to come out and they're going to come correct about, hey, look, I was able to, with the Aquarius and Venus and the Mars and Venus, I was able to look at my situation and realize that, like, not all of this was you. Not all of this is on you, but I recognize this within myself. And, I really thank you for having the space to do this and share this with me. And that's one of the ways you're going to know that people are really sincere about you. When you address them and you say, look, I'm not okay with this, or you say, no, how do they respect you following after? And do they make you, again, do they gaslight you in this moment? Cancer moon. Do they make you feel like what you felt or what your actions was just completely fucking irrational, out of control, overly emotional? Or did they really take a moment to look and see inside themselves that they chose the other path, and instead they allowed their insecurity and their desire to try to cross your astric body? Okay, so like their desire body, their physical 3D realm body, to cross that astric body, because we have all this energy in the air. So there's like a mind body as well. There's like a mental body. All right, but this is just helping us to see the psychological, the invisible, literally the hidden behind the scenes, the ethereal battle of the war on your spirit, the war on your soul. And this is what's happening. People right now are going to need to test your soul, but understand it's because this is how you build the emotional resilience and the nostalgic memory of a Cancer, which is, again, 65 million years it survived as a crab through all threats. That's dinosaurs and older. 65 million years it has adopted all of the memories, all the threats, all the types of enemies, all the people behind in the private life that would try, and it moves side to side, and it knows what to do and how to do it. So what I'm saying is let this be that clear category right now for you. Oh, my hand. It's like, yes, let this motherfucker, I'm gonna smite thee. Let this be the clear category. Are people taking the time to address their own insecurities and still come and talk to you about it? Because Aquarius energy needs to talk to others or be in groups to understand itself and its own emotions and its actions and its values, being Venus there and its actions and Mars there. Or do they refuse and they look to psychologically attack you from the astral world, from a spiritual place, and take your soul away from you, take your joy? And this is what this is about, because when we step into Leo moon, it's going to be about, did you allow these people to take your joy, which is your light, okay? This sacral chakra, this solar plexus chakra, this fiery energy. Did you allow people to take this from you? Or did you go ahead and you emotionally grounded yourself, Cancer, and decided that you're resilient and that you've understood and seen all forms, all threats prior, and then in the moon going in Leo, now you're going to be able to honestly be very like, and this is like tomorrow, you're going to be able to actually dramatically take on that role, that identity, that ego self, who feels secure, who feels safe, all right, especially emotionally, in order for it to perform larger. Because it's like, I've had my training. I know who's on my squad, my tribe, okay, Leo tribe. I know who's in my tribe, and I know who's dipping out, and I know that I have nothing to do with any of that process. Listen, if you enjoyed this message, obviously go ahead, like and subscribe this. If you want to get a personal natal reading, you want to get AstroTherapy session, this is just a really super duper impromptu. Like I said, I lost my phone last night, so definitely go ahead, book some readings so I can go ahead and probably buy myself a new phone, because that's a likely reality. But it is what it is, part of the journey. Don't let people play you. Subscribe.